So we are back with part 19, and I figured out I should upload part 18 whilst doing part 19. That way, instead of doing like one part and having it be 2 hours long, I could cut it and then upload one half and then do the other. That would increase decrease the production time, I guess. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for now today. Hopefully, because I ain't uploading at the same time, I won't fuck anything up. I mean, it shouldn't really, because I'm uploading, processing two different things. I don't know. I do computer science, sort of. I should know shit. But I believe it shouldn't affect each other. Only if you're playing an online game, it probably will affect it. So I've got the knife in my drawer. That knife has to have some relevance. Did I turn my headset up? Okay, no, apparently... Oh, I have free time now. I have free time, but not many people to spend it with. They're probably all gone to the 5th floor. So let's go spend some of them coins. Let's spend 100. I have to get a really good item then, and then become more friendly with what's his name? Become more friendly with Byakayu. Okay. Oh, 100 coins. Oh, okay, so 99 then. I got... Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, I sent it shooting and I got lucky. I got another lucky. I did spend 99 after all. I already got one of them, but alright. Is that some sort of book? Okay, that was all of it. Oh, I spent 13 of them. What's that? Some sort of boutique? And then a ribbon. Or a bow of some type. So everyone will be on the 5th floor. Yeah, they are. So dojo, hallway, garden. They're in the garden. It's a bit odd, but alright. What do you need? Huh? Yes, spend some time back here.
That's fine.
I don't allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakayu. Back and I get a little close there. Let's see. I don't think your voice changing bow tie. You might like this. Oh, he did. If you insist, I suppose I can accept it. Does that mean you liked it? A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Huh?
What?
It's a proverb. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better. Yeah, I know what it means, but so what?
So in other words,
Put another way. If all you have nearby is a loser, that's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary. Oh god. What? A useless commoner like you could never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 a year. But as my secretary, you would be guaranteed an ample salary and job security for the rest of your life. And in honor of it being my birthday today, how about I multiply your already impossible expectations by 5.5? 1,000? I don't want to do, wait. That would be, yeah. Dollars, that's like board member money.
What?
Of course, and as my security, you wouldn't be a mere servant. At some point, I would want you to become an actual assistant, taking the lead on important projects. Assuming you produce acceptable results, you could even become a core part of the Dogami Corporation.
So in
You
other
have no
words,
reason to refuse. This is also sudden. I don't get why, but he seems serious about it. Still, no, you better accept. No! I hate I hate Makoto with a passion now. Fucking hell. That was such a big opportunity. I'm trying to give you a chance to enter the battlefield of a life and claim victory. Most commoners would never get that chance. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you understand? This is your chance. This is your one and only chance to rise above the 99%.
so
Are you really
that's
so scared of having to fight, to compete in order to win? It's not that I'm scared. It's that I want to succeed based on my own effort. I want to find my own battlefield. I don't want it handed to me. I want to earn it. I want to find something I'm willing to fight and die for. That's the only way I'll be satisfied. Then you meant what you said earlier. You can live a life that you're satisfied with. That's all that matters.
I see.
I'm glad to see you passed my test. Oh, he was flying. Huh? Your test?
Naturally.
That's right. The mere thought of someone like you as my security makes me physically ill. Wait, so then,
What?
the salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours, and if you want it. I don't need your spreading rumors that Byakayu Tagami doesn't honor his word. So he'd basically be paying me to do nothing. In a way, I almost regret my decision. But I must say, I don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't flee from the battle either. It's like I said, for me, happiness comes from living the life I want to live. Easy to say. Now you have enforced your will until the very end. If you can do that, if you can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you. Then that's exactly what I'll do. Someday, absolutely. I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting. Your maximum skill points increased. Hey, look at you go. Once we're all done, I head back to my room for a little while. I would accept that offer in a heartbeat. I figured even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and now I'm getting chills. I think I'm getting sick. Yeah, for me, it's like your bitch has gone missing, and you just turned down $500 million. Wait, was it $500,000 up? That was a yearly salary, right? $500,000 a year. Fucking hell. You turned all that down. No better time than suicide. So, let's see where everyone else is now. So, kitchen, dining hall, and laundry. There's only 4 of them left I can interact with. Presents. Let's see, what else do I need? Wait, oh yeah, I remember, I need to check the report card. Did I max out Byakayu? No, I haven't. Okay, let's go see him again then. Still, I'd be happy if they ended it on that, but apparently we haven't maxed out Byakayu. Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at you makes me physically ill. So,
That's
fine.
fine.
I know I'm allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakayu. Was it Byakuya? Byakuya? If I misspelled Byakuya. Byakuya. Byaku. You know what? Byakuya. I don't know. Byakayu? Fuck it, I'm gonna call him Byakayu. Let's see, what would he like? Maiden's handbag, I don't think he'd like that. Golden airplane. Pretty hungry caterpillar. Cherry blossom blanket. Rose. Adorable reactions cake. I don't think he'd like that. Layering shears. Toko might like. Demon angel princess figure. Yeah, I don't think he'd like that. I don't think he'd like that. God of War charm. Oh shit. Oh, he liked it. If you insist, I suppose I can accept it. Does he mean he liked it? Oh, he's getting serious. How do you still not understand? Understand what? I've been sacrificing all this valuable time of mine for your sake. But it's all amounted to nothing. We simply have nothing to talk about.
Not possible.
We could talk forever and a day, and I would gain nothing from it. But the more we can come to understand each other, you and I will never understand each other. We live in different worlds. Our way of life, our ways of thinking are totally incompatible. You're a loser, so go ahead and live your loser life, and make a bunch of loser friends. Then together you can lick each other's loser wounds. You don't have to keep saying loser.
That's enough.
Whether your self-indulgence is a lie or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, I'm going to keep on fighting. And I'm going to keep on winning.
That's right.
That's one thing that will never change. But having to win all the time, doesn't that make your life kind of hard? Such is the fate of the chosen. The chosen? Listen, I've been meaning to ask you. You keep talking about the chosen. What does that mean exactly? The way you say it, it seems a lot heavier than how I'd normally think of it.
That's fine.
I'm going to waste my time with you anyway. I might as well explain this one last thing. I'll tell you how I became known as the ultimate affluent progeny. There's a story behind that?
So in
It
other
has
words...
to do with the secret of the Togami's family prosperity. Our success comes from our family's rather particular inheritance system. Peculiar inheritance? What do you mean? You see, our family head never takes a wife. Rather, he couples with exceptional women the world over in order to bear as many children as possible. All over the world. They then make the children compete, and only one can come out on top. And whoever it is earns the right to become the next head of the family. You mean you have to fight your own brothers and sisters?
That's right.
For my battle, there were 15 of us in total. It's just like now. When all said and done, only one was still standing. The youngest brother, me. In the entire history of the whole Togami family, the youngest male had never won. Jeez, that sounds brutal. I can't even imagine something like that.
What?
So now do you understand? I won my title in open combat. That is how I became the ultimate affluent progeny. I was not born into greatness. I had to earn it.
In other words...
I put my life on the line and I earned the right to be called the chosen. You put your life on the line? Then what about your siblings? Dead. Dead.
Stop talking.
I don't mean that literally, of course. They became dead to the family, unfit for the name of Togami. Of course, for them, it really is like death. They're forced to become one of the 99%, one of you. But it must have been really hard, right? You can't even imagine, which is why the survivor is recognized as the chosen. When you take over as the head of the family, all the weight of the family comes onto you to rest on your shoulders.
So in other words...
That is how dedicated I am. And I am forever dedicated to keep on winning. And so I shall. Otherwise, I would feel only pity for those that I'd already defeated. Byakayu pretty much said he carries the weight of always having to win. Winning comes natural to him. I'll say at this point is that I'm going to win this game too. It's been a long time since I've had so much fun. I need to get as much enjoyment out of it as possible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And in the end, I will stand victorious. I won't lose to the mastermind, or you or anyone else. Even if the rest of you fall one by one, I will live and I will win.
In the name of my family.
And as long as my name is Byakayu Togami. The finality of his statement left no room for doubt or question. Nobody Byakayu could... Oh, fucking hell, I dropped something. Sounds so convincing. But because it's him, it seems possible that maybe that is his fate. Honestly, the more I talk to him, the more I see how far apart we are. At the same time, I feel like I understand him that much more. At least I think I do.
Goodbye.
Now let me be crystal clear. We no longer have anything to talk about. Do not come to me like this again. Goodbye, Lusa. Can't imagine any way Byakayu and I could ever become friends in this lifetime. Byakuyu's report card had been updated based on your experience with him. Your maximum point skill was increased. Look at you go. Once Byakayu was gone, I went back to my room. God, I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I feel like my body has reached its limit. It's falling onto a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head and hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my conscience went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say. I was restless. Ugh. In fact, I'm wandering for a strange dream. Why is he still wearing his clothes? And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar.
I understand.
It's me.
I understand.
This is trippy. I understand.
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope.
Hope.
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
I have to stay.
My dream just now... What? So strange. Huh?
Oh shit. I am fucked. Oh.
Kyoko? What did you say?
This is weird. I'm imagining he's tripping. Every day is peaceful, every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, undying happy days, days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal. Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Ha! This time bring myself the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the inflammable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. And that was left to me was drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught either, it was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled onto fragments of the dream and reeled them in from depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever, I couldn't get quite yet to sleep. And I had a voice I didn't really understand. And then... all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I feel like my mind had been detached from my body burning up with fever. I was also somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what happened. But still, I feel like I kind of resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again, and the next thing I remember... Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing there in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? The knife. Huh? It's empty, there's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside, that's strange, because it's definitely wasn't there before. The knife I got from Toka in here. Wait, that means... someone did take the knife. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell was going on? Well, I don't think I've got to figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall, then I can tell everyone else about it. Oh, it's just Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right at night time hit, we all went to get you. Right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought you'd maybe been, you know. And that's not actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want you to know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I'm in my bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, a lot of stuff actually. I'm not sure how I can really explain.
Okay.
Something happened.
That's right.
You stayed up the whole night? The whole night? I lost a rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. They stayed up the entire night. What the fuck is going on? Oh, there he is.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, this is late weather and the wet Buffy and sun and your funeral all at once.
What?
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Everyone was there besides Kyoko, and then I noticed. As soon as I saw something was, what the? The remains of Monokuma. What have they done to Monokuma?
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Gotta explain to me, Byakayu, what's going on. Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
What?
Idiot. If you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
Hey,
Well, I
come
guess
on.
I'll explain what's going on, because that's how much I like you. Byakayu found this little fella lying around, then we tore it apart. He didn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any news information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everything up as quick as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was master stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm worried is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? Now it functioned, but we didn't find any colours of what taking part. So if he didn't break down,
So in other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected. Though they were possibly so scared of Master they ran away in terror.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something. Announcement this morning, right? So who was that if not the mastermind? I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays this as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey
Hey,
guys, I don't think that's a good time for light conversation.
you know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad, we need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden minutes it's sure to go off. The seas are starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together, man. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine, I'm totally fine. You're not so fine, you're I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it's not going to do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Harry put down the bomb, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been when I thought about it? I couldn't help but think to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a
Hey,
second.
Makoto,
Hey.
don't hurt us. Did you hear anything we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain dead from animal? Sorry. Well, we were saying since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? and we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
it's all clear now.
Let me explain this to Athena. What the fuck is this big dragon flying around? Did someone gather the Dragon Balls? power, courage, and wisdom. To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're there,
What?
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? Right, I'll go with you.
It's all
Okay
clear
then,
now.
I'm going to break into Headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourself. To the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. If I'm a man, I can do this. I've got the wheel of the entire universe on my side. Oh, the target was the headmaster room on the 4th floor of the school. Just make sure you don't get this way.
okay.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Let's go.
It's locked as I expected. So what are you going to do?
What?
Isn't it obvious we're going to tear down the door if its hinges? Wait, but the rules say we've seen the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like my code said, if the mastermind is show up while we're in there. I probably butchered Pacific.
So
Then
in
we'll just
other
have to
words-
finish our business before that can happen. Okay,
Hey,
sure, but
What?
we've come this far, we can't go back now. Now we agreed that this is what we have to do, so we have time to do it.
I mean,
You're serious?
What the heck?
We don't have a choice, we're desperate. Let's do it, let's rip this door down.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing is pretty sturdy. Then we need something sturdy of our own. Oh, the pickaxe.
oh, so then.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting, that could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear
Okay,
now.
go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable. By myself.
Naturally.
Surely you'd like to have me time once. Surely you'd like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that. 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness.
Hey,
No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Baby, but I'm super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm no, I'm totally flabbergasted. Flabbergasted? Oh. Where'd I come from, Genocide? Where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, it's Wondervarus, murderous fiend here to greet you with razor sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe. No, you sleeping imbecile, the pickaxe. Oh, Master, you wound me with your existence level bobs. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factor. I think we established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is this is a level of usefulness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
Ah,
yes.
the light bulb just went off.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Right. So one more mystery. That means there's just one mystery left. One more mystery. Yep.
Have you reached that certain age?
Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now what are you talking about?
gotta be kidding.
I found the one in the garden. Wait, what did you find?
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said a corpse. A corpse.
Yep.
I found a corpse in the garden.
What?
Well,
What did you say?
well, before we enter the headman room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. Oh, thank God. It's not Kyoko. I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering their face, and there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Kyoko killed them, didn't she? Just to make things clear. Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was now there. I don't know why, but now they're lying dead in front of me. I told you there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way.
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away, however. Be ever so careful, there's no telling what you might find. The victim is a total mystery, but one thing I do know is that whoever attacked me last night in my room, but why? How did they wind up dead here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained in a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood there's still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl, at least.
Huh?
How can you tell?
Well,
Oh, I think the outline of her chest and the just general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. I think it could be. Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. There was a blinding light and a defining roar. The body blew up. It blew up and it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up. My vision started to darken. I was prepared to pass out. But then,
Come on.
hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to fall away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hand. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dunk the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water on the bucket. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died, leaving behind only an unpleasant smell of burning. I guess I took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded.
What
I had a
did you
bad
say?
feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body.
What?
It's burned to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'd never be able to eat steak again. But now the body's charred. I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now, huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko. Then that dead body is Kyoko. No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But
But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other
The
words,
mastermind. What? The mastermind?
what the heck?
Come on, there's no way the mastermind got char-boiled. Get serious. I agree, normally idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have a reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind's being dead would explain the other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if some master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster's a man in his late 30s. It seems possible that he's somewhere in this school right now.
What the heck?
He said the mastermind's a middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Marukubo Ukasabi, the 16th student at Hope Peak Academy.
what?
What are you talking about? The other day Kyoko confided in me. She said that there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Makuru Ikusabi is the mastermind. Oh. There's no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There is another student here and it's a female that would match the body's characteristics.
So,
That phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is a girl, Makuru, and she's a student here and she's the ultimate despair. But she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot. How'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. It's just to just suddenly show up and then die. I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait.
What?
Are we forgetting something you know, Toka? Oh yeah, she's totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the UFO explosion vaporized her. Oh. She survived. Oh, she survived. It just happened, Master.
Stop
You
talking.
declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again hail a single molecule of oxygen. Although I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you accept. So enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Right now I have to focus on the body.
so,
She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Hold on, there's something on the ground here. There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is that what is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what did you steal?
So...
I stole this. A key. But looking at it, I could tell it isn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key left of its kind. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like a Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is?
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, that was on the ground near the body. I never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? Even you don't know then. Ricardo, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other
the
words...
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor? Wait, there's dorm rooms on the second floor? What was the second floor again? I'm trying to remember. Where's the locked rooms in the second floor? It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Cool, so I get to investigate. I'm kind of curious what these dorms rooms are. I now have full access to every secret room. Dorm rooms, hey? That's the library. This is the library. 2A. I have no idea what he meant about dorm rooms. Did he say third floor? Maybe he meant third floor? What's this? Dormitory. Oh! Okay, I think they meant, yeah, this second floor. No good, it won't go. I guess that wasn't the key where to go to. So the key has nothing to do. I forgot about that. Stairs leading up in the dorm. Hopefully we get to go up it at some point. So let's go to the 4th floor. The data lab. Oh, it fits. And this is key to a data center. I guess this all running around paid off. Oh. So you back, how'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get inside the data center now.
I see.
Interesting. But why did the deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Mark Makoto. What?
In other
It's
words,
in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Whoa. In a word, their room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up to now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't the surface of fear like the rest of school here. The fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, lads. Look at those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
what?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on the monitors.
So that's it.
The sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us. This room is
It's all clear.
the mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The mastermind's private room. I guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Makuro Ikesabi, and she was the mastermind. Then the mastermind is dead, like really, really dead. It would seem so. What? Serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The mastermind is dead. Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it?
But
if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
how about
We
that?
gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check the area thoroughly first. What about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. I'm bothered by the fact the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day, there's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But
Why has it got to be that way? I mean, who could have ever done it?
Such
That's exactly
ignorance.
why I said we need to investigate the purpose and the identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. The door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No look. What if you use that key to open the room? Let's give it a try just in case. Oh,
Yeah!
well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's going to happen to us. Well, I guess you're right. Let's see, so what is there? There is computers. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So we can't do anything? Just like use your fighting spirit to force your way in? What's century from? The mastermind must have been using these monitors to monitor the network and alter ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point thinking about it now. You're right. There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey look, next to that TV. Is that in the TV antenna?
how about that?
Just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. So if we hook up the antenna, we could watch TV. Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
You know, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
We'll start for info from that so on, huh? Right, let me wear my magic. Will you be quantum leaping your way into the TV land before you know it?
Okay.
You know?
There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this, huh?
You know? Huh?
Oh, ho, ho. What's wrong? Hey, you got TV working.
What?
Then do it.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance cameras monitoring the room, isn't
What
it?
the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
This really is weird, huh? We're on some TV show, aren't we?
But
This TV is hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Let's give that a try. But on every channel it was just us. There's a live feed of us standing in the data center.
what the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
Weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What?
what?
Been a while, you friggin' bastard. Monokuma. Hell, you're supposed to be dead. Don't be friggin' stupid.
What?
Something seems different.
Of course.
I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. It's like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Hoo-hoo. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I want to see, the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead for all this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. Depends on the type of bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. Makes me laugh. It's gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that.
Shing!
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious, we have to keep going.
Let me out of here!
Oh, we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here. Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There's still no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Phew, I'm poofed. From all that laughing, guess I'll just get to the point. The point?
Hey.
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. That TV is an essential part of school life here.
What?
I knew it. It was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in the blood gushing. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood gushing secret and tell you about it. The whole world's been watching us. It's some sort of I can't remember, but in the 80s, 90s, the Rickman show. They're doing that to us, aren't they? They're watching us kill each other. It's displaying the signal coming out in on the antenna.
Huh?
But what does that mean?
What the
If it's just standing here, then
Unbelievable.
fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills,
This killing
chills,
game is being
kills.
broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
The killing game is being broadcast live on the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. Even if it's to the words. I said this in a previous video, that it could be some sort of game everyone's watching. But that's pretty interesting. What? Broadcast live the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast. No way, that's impossible.
Phew.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is the easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
The sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, I'd begin to creak and go.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? Fuck, dropped something again. Eh. Did it go over there? Is this it? No, that's a lid. Oh, is this it? Come on, foot, you've got it. Ugh. Fiddling helps me concentrate, okay? I need to... Wait, I dropped my fiddle stick. Fiddle stick. Fiddles. Oh, whatever. Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those about school mystery, even the luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all of my captive audience to show them true despair, like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would go crazy. Yeah, there's no way they would have tried to come and rescue us.
actually.
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV and try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Do you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be!
But to take control of communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. That's something you'll need to do. To do first, remember? What?
Of course!
Yeah, duh, there's a little business of...
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oh, another class trial. Huh? Class trial, do you mean?
It's the Monokuma file! Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here now, so... You're in for one heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for a I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. That's despair entertainment. How is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that's part as obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at some point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Makura Ikusabi was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly feels that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind Makura Ikusabi isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't know who she really is. To have it end like this, I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet!
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter, the truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe it, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin.
But
But if we're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone's participating in our own school life. So you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
But you just said,
Stop
I
talking.
don't have time to explain how there's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how our games works, after all. Well, better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to an explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were however dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time within the knife, which went complete through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So either the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim already actually was. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to know the truth for myself. No matter what. I had found out what happened, or we're all dead. I like the guitar. Okay, time to get started. I need shit. Anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. I can check the body more thoroughly. Maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body fingernails. These are fake nails. They're really long. They seem to get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of the right hand. It's a tattoo. It got burnt, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I didn't see anything like it before. The shoes. They look like her shoes. Didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's something strange about the right though. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was dry and fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Okay, so the middle part, the white jacket was the victim's wearing, got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The knife. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? It must have been the knife that was struck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from top to back. Does that mean the knife that was caused the fatal injury? Either way, that's knife. It looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it. This is the knife that the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever this person in the mask was, they attacked me. Last night they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked it was kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then and if this really is Kyoko, it'd mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me, but why the mask? I don't remember anything clearly from last night. Kyoko can't be the one with the mask. Could she have told me all this to make it... Don't tell me she faked everything. And that she faked a 16th student. She told me all these lies. She could have just been spewing bullshit to me, and I'd be eating it all up. She wasn't lying to me, was she? They're all burned, so I can't sure, but I feel like I've seen this light somewhere before. But where? Wait, what is there? I have to double check that later. Fragments near their dead body. I guess that's... I just checked this. So I'm guessing... Yeah, I need to check the head. So I can only check this part. The plant. Let's talk to these two. Good timing, Koda. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So in other
I'd
words...
like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
I'd like to hear where you were after night time began last night. I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't this obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime, I came to the garden. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder can only have been taking place at some point during the night after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? And telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be quite the disadvantage here. That's really bad, isn't it? I'm gonna fight for my life on this one. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. To avoid getting it all bloody. But how much blood there was on the body? I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
That was a big help. I totally remembered how it looked. Thank you, dear. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and
We're serious.
I was thinking about when we first found the body. Well, when the body was found, huh? I should look back at what did this one to help me remember what that was. So we woke up at 7. She was headed for Danganronpa pretty soon. So I headed here, that was around 7:30 again. Jim. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just 9. It was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, I had been around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 AM. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. I think that's everything then. I mean, I've done everything. The fragments in on the body, they're all burnt. I've talked to everyone. Shut the shed. Is this a top? The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the top is wet and dirty. Something about it bothers me. It's the one thing that concerns you. The sprinklers went off at 7:30, right? Well, look at them boots. Let's check the chipping coop then. I count 4 chickens, huh? 4.
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were here? Of course, there was precisely 5. Yeah, right.
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was just down there before night time last night, and there was definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 it's gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Can you relate to the case? What's this sprinkle at the top? Oh, we got a coin. Is that it? Well, I'm still missing something. Let's talk to Hero again. 9 AM. So sprinklers start at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, sprinklers would have gotten it wet, which would have mean the murder must have taken place. Oh shit! Droppy shit. Ugh. Ugh. Which would have mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Is that culturally Kyoko if that's true? What was that also Kyoko's attack? Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? Maybe if I can get into a room. Was given to.
It's all clear now.
I'm allowed to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Just give up.
Yup. Hey, Byakayu, if you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. It's not about that. Do you have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping you could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take the risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Bye.
Depending on my mood, I might go with you or not. What that area? I have no idea what this looks like. It looks like a brick with a bit of red. Would it tell me? Would it tell me like with an exclamation mark? Yeah, gym. Okay. Oh, they've added thrown a guitar for this chapter, haven't they? I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's it's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? So the bomb came from the robot. You think you can go soon, Byakayu?
Let's go.
You want to check what's coming out? Very well, let's go. Well then, here we go. And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. So this is Kyoko's room. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers are those really traditional public bathhouses used to them for their lockers. Public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakayu doing something like that.
It's
But if it
certainly
is a key,
possible.
I think I might know what it unlocks. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm sure that's something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo. Is that it? Is there not something in the far corner? No. Let's check the bed. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Wait, she said better have certain articles. Okay, whatever. Hey, I think it'd be wise to look around a bit more. I looked everywhere. Oh, I think there's one thing I haven't looked. I've looked everywhere though. Oh, maybe I talked to them.
What?
Right, so what is it you're looking for? Nothing to I just thought we might find some kind of clue in there. Understand Kyoko.
Come on.
That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Hey guys, try and poke around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to throw a direction here. Oh, I know. What's this?
It's true.
Consider a symbol of my determined. Don't open it yet, only open it if something ever happens to me. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly
Interesting.
happened, so open it. Okay. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there. Yeah, it looks like. But could something be hidden under the bedsheet? Part of me didn't expect anything, but as soon as I lifted the sheet, what's this? Class #78 student registry. Hope's Peak student registry. So Makuro Ikusabi. Mukuru Akusabi.
I see.
It appears to be the Makuru Ikusabi profile. Yeah, looks like. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with a key. Good, you're so annoying fan, I tell you. It was a key and blank, that's it. The blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and that this is what she left behind. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. Name, Mukuru Akasaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Ooh. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood. As soon as we found herself completely absorbed in it. In the elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on a vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of the young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly spread over Japan media outlets. An intense national investigation turned up no information. She was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She said that she had joined a mercenary group known as the Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training from her own violation. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Their ultimate soldier, a mercenary group. That doesn't feel real. It's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way you can compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as just another person, but then...
I see.
I would never imagined I would hear that in the name Fenrir in such a place like this. Huh? You recognise it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers, but they do have their uses and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of the world's truly removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumour I've heard says that Fenrir, was it Fenrir? Okay, Fenrir is already...
Found it!
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player. A bit player is becoming our hero. well, what's he say? Well, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, shoot.
What?
Hannah,
What?
you found her profile. So what if we did? Don't
Hey,
freak out on me.
come on now.
I hold against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into my headmaster's office. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it through up and devour it to theirs, but omnivorous, you know.
What?
Rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations, aren't you? Of course then, proper school life is built on the dedication to organisation and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
I can't even complain about how unfair it is all, now can I? In fact, on the subject of finesse, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. One of the participants in this killing game. How many participants there actually were, did I?
Hey.
When you all first got together in the main hall, there were 15 people there, right? I think the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Are you saying
In other words,
there weren't actually 15 of you?
yes, indeed.
At 16. Then,
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
the 16th student, Mukuro Ukusaba. She's part of the school, of this school life. So she's the one making all the regulations. Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is just desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone's on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes,
Makes
indeed.
sense.
Well now.
Then that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? Have to share a little secret, yeah? Seriously?
Hey,
Well, yeah. She uses. Oh. I kind of gathered it was something bad off her hands. What? Okay, that's all you get. Monokuma's account has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Wait, so she has scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma's previously said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those scars to hide the scars, which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap.
Such
God,
ignorance.
must I really hate? God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mokuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mokuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the fact that he'd said that proves that Mokuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of 16 students. He needs to make a investigation fair. Mokuro is related to the case.
It's certainly
Perhaps
possible.
she's the one who killed Kyoko. What?
Hmm.
Explain why we'd have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's the student and she killed someone, that would make her a part of the school killing game. Mokuro is the killer. She killed Kyoko.
What? It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusabi isn't the culprit. Well, we thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity, but if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of the way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise the questions about her would be bold, so to say the least. It makes more sense that to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come up with the wrong conclusion. Then if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Then I believe our work here is finished. Should other places in need of investigation.
let's go.
Okay, let's go find the key. God, I love this guitar. Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for after all. 6, right? There are wooden lockers here. They use woodlock keys to just like all the super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room made us go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker in the farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. Well, you know what that means, right? Should probably use the key that we found in the locker room.
That's right.
What is in there? There are arrows, and it looks like 10 arrows in total. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else in the locker. There's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what it was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
Means it must be related to the case. I think that's all the locker has to offer just for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
Very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakayu. Forget it. Come on, we do need to continue to the next location.
What?
There's still something we need to look into. Fenrir. But how are they supposed to find out about that? Where in the school would you go to do something, to research something? Are you talking about the archive?
Let's
We
go.
only have so much time before the trial begins, let's hurry. I don't think we'll be back here again, after the genocide jack shit. Byakayu seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight into a shelf in the back. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Is that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out in the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into the enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from being revealed to the many state secrets they acquire. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. It isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, and an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes this all so exciting. There definitely isn't a word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it says Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of their team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing for some. Oh, and we saw a tattoo on their hand. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir. What could that mean? The victim is the 16th student. It has to be because there's a tattoo and there are no scratches on the hand.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It seemed that way, let's go. And I'm gonna end it here because it's quite late. So I think next part will probably be the final part, or part 21. And it's gonna be sad to see this game end. I've been really enjoying it. I've been doing a load of videos on it because I'm enjoying playing it. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm gonna end it like that.